Hey everyone, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. We're talking about Kathy Griffin today. We're in the OWN network, own.com, own now. Kathy Griffin fears addiction over cancer. She was recently diagnosed with lung cancer. Check out the article. I highlighted this section, Kathy's original post. She said she's never smoked. She said, I gotta tell you guys something. I have cancer. I'm about to go into surgery. And yes, I have lung cancer even though I've never smoked. Unusual, right? So let's go into why that might be the case. I typed in the sympathetic nervous system and the parasympathetic nervous system. And this is what we get. The autonomic nervous system comprises two parts, the sympathetic and the parasympathetic. The sympathetic nervous system activates the fight or flight response during a threat or perceived danger, and the parasympathetic nervous system restores the body to a state of calm. I typed in parasympathetic hormones. We have this nice little graphic here. The sympathetic nervous system, characterized by fight or flight, prepares the body for stress. Cortisol and adrenaline released increases the heart rate and blood pressure, decreased digestion for the fight or flight. The parasympathetic nervous system promotes rest and digestion, returns the body to a calm state, releases growth hormones, DHEA and melatonin that are very important, decreases the heart rate and blood pressure, repairs the body. That's a huge one. Repairs the body. So, I typed in Kathy Griffin, and just to see what she looks like, see what kind of state she might be in. So what do you guys think? Is she in the parasympathetic or is she in the sympathetic nervous system most of the time? And that's a really, really important part of this, why she got sick. So now we're in the Experimental and Molecular Medicine Journal. The title of this one is called The Health Effects of Ultrafine Particles. And this has to do with her lung cancer as well. Ultrafine particles present in the air in large numbers pose a health risk. They generally enter the body through the lungs, but translocate to other organs as well. Compared to fine particles, they cause more pulmonary inflammation and are retained longer in the lung. Very important aspect. Their toxicity is increased with the smaller the size, larger the surface area, absorbed surface material, and the physical characteristics of the particles themselves. Are they metals? Are they silicates? Are they nanoplastics? So it goes into the sizes of the nanomaterials, and the very small ones cause systemic inflammation, which is heavily involved in any type of cancer. Endothelial dysfunction, coagulation changes that predispose individuals to cardiovascular disease and hypertension. These small particle sizes are also linked to diabetes and cancer, it says here. They can travel through the olfactory nerves into the brain and also cause cerebral and autonomic dysfunction. Exposure in utero increases the risk of low birth weight, as well as mental disabilities. And the exposure is mainly attributed to traffic exhaust, but students in Ghana who were monitored had extreme exposures coming from trash burning, bedrooms with different types of burning coils or heaters, and in the homes of adult smokers, and even in the kitchen during domestic cooking, where a lot of these particles are being released and inhaled with low ventilation. We're moving along here. We're at the United States Environmental Protection Agency. Another big factor is the organic compounds found both indoor and outdoor. Essential ingredients, so-called, in many products and materials. VOCs, volatile organic compounds that we may be inhaling, depending on where we live. They are volatilized or released into the air mostly during manufacturing or use of everyday products. Indoor VOCs are mostly released into the air with the use of products and materials containing VOCs, like common household products. So now let's look at what we can be doing about all of this. We're at WebMD, and a popular technique is called Transcendental Meditation. It's a technique for avoiding distracting thoughts and promoting a state of relaxed awareness. The late Maharishi Mahesh Yogi derived Transcendental Meditation from the ancient Vedic tradition of India. He brought the technique to the United States in the 60s. According to the supporters of Transcendental Meditation, when meditating, the ordinary thinking process becomes transcended. It's replaced by a state of pure consciousness. And in this state, the meditator achieves perfect stillness, rest, stability, order, and a complete absence of mental boundaries. Sounds pretty cool, right? Some studies have found that regular meditation can reduce chronic pain, anxiety, high blood pressure, cholesterol, and the use of healthcare services. All of the issues that were most likely affecting Kathy Griffin. All right, we're moving along here. We're in the American Journal of Hypertension. This one's called The Impact of Transcendental Meditation on Ambulatory Blood Pressure in African American Adolescents. Jump into the abstract. The objective of the study was to see the impact of stress reduction on the blood pressure in adolescents by the Transcendental Meditation program. These adolescents had a high blood pressure and were randomly assigned this meditation technique. They found that a greater decrease in the blood pressure was found in the group that practiced transcendental meditation compared with the control group. And it demonstrated a beneficial impact of the Transcendental Meditation program in the youth who are at risk for the development of hypertension. So let's take a look at some of the other causes that would probably be affecting someone like Kathy Griffin. So I typed in natural expectorants. Expectorants are very important for the lungs. So we have a couple here. 7 natural expectorants for bronchitis. Let's see. There should be So oregano oil, peppermint, ivy leaf, raw honey, steam, mullein tea. That's a really good one. Natural expectorants, saline water. Licorice is a good one, but use that one carefully. Do your studying. Garlic, ginger is another really good one. Holy basil is a really, really good one. Mullein is particularly beneficial as well. And now I typed in natural anti-inflammatory sources. And we got things like, let's see here, healthy herbs and spices such as garlic, ginger, turmeric, cinnamon. Teas like white tea, green tea. Be careful with green tea though, because it has caffeine. Oh, oolong tea, that's a really good one. Other sources of anti-inflammatory compounds: high quality organic yogurt, omega-3, fatty acids like in seafood and meats, eggs, cheeses, salmon, healthy fats like raw extra virgin olive oil. You don't want to cook with it, but raw is very powerful. Almonds, almond oil, walnuts is another really good one. And we're moving along here. Omega-3 fatty acids and anti-inflammation. And you see here that they actually directly affect the way that the lungs work. That's very important. The omega-3 fatty acids, especially from food sources like butter, cheese, milk, salmon, fatty fish, fatty meats. They directly impact how our lungs work, how our immune system works, especially in the lungs as well. And we got the last one here today, natural antioxidants. We got a nice big list on this one. This is another thing that will help repair the lungs and vital organs of the body. Basil, garlic, ginger, fennel is a really special one. Cloves is really special. Chili peppers, especially like cayenne pepper. Mint, nutmeg is a really good one. Cumin, coriander, these are all traditional foods. You know, they know a lot more than we do today. We're only now just catching up on all this stuff. Tarragon, sage, marjoram, saffron. Saffron's a really important one. Turmeric, parsley, black pepper. Mustard, cinnamon, paprika. Rosemary, goji berries, blueberries. Oregano, thyme, melissa. So yeah, you go definitely want beyond organic sources for these bad boys. So I hope this helps anybody interested in breathing. See ya.